Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Nitai Gaura. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Jaya Radha Kala Chanji Radha Kala Chanji Radhe Jaya Radha Kala Chanji Radha Kala Chanji Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, chant the holy name. Harinam eva kevalam. Everybody together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare. One more time, everybody. A holy name, Harinam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Go Premanandi, Hari Hari Bo. Jayom Vishnupad, Paramahansa, Puravikacharya, Sutara Saptarshi Srimad, His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad, Paramahansa, Puravikacharya, Sutara Saptarshi Srimad. His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gogopinath Sai Makunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Shri Mayapur Dham ki jai, Jamuna Maya ki jai, Ganga Maya ki jai, Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Yuga Dharma Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai, Brihat Mridanga Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai, Transcendental Prasadam Distribution ki jai, Go Premanandi, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga.
Hare Krishna. Good morning, dear devotees. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before we start, I'd like to say we have a family that is their last day here at Radha Kalashanji Dham, Naveen Sham and Krishna Priya Prabhus. They're going to be moving to Bali. And so I'd just like to ask the devotees to please pray for them, the whole family, that their loving devotional service to Srila Prabhupada and Kalashanji is forever wherever they are at. Today is Speaker's Choice on Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we'll be speaking from Canto 1, Chapter 2, verse 16. We'll sing Jai Radha Madhava. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Janavallabha Girivaradari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Girivaradari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Hatira Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Kalashanji Radha Kalashanji Shri Radhe. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We'll sing the invocation prayers together. Narayanam namaskritya naram dharva narottamam devyam sarasvatim vasam tato jayamudiraya. In the English, please. Before reciting this Bhagavatam, which is a very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances to the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Sarasvati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vasudeva, the author. Nashta prayesha abreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati utama sloke bhaktir bhavati taistiki. By regular attendance on classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering a service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome is with the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, whose praise with transcendental songs is established as an irrevocable fact. Om Gantimarandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshuran Malitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Okay, so we're reading from Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 16. And so we understand that the first two cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam are what on the parts of Krishna. So we see Srimad Bhagavatam going from as body parts of the Lord. What is the first two cantos? The lotus feet of Krishna, right? So yeah, so if you get a chance to pick a verse, for myself, I like to stick with those first two cantos. And so we're reading from chapter 2 of Canto 1. And what's going on right now? What's the scene? Who's speaking? The sages, and who else? Who? Sutta Goswami, right? Yeah. And what were the sages doing? They're doing what? They're asking questions. Yes, but before they asked questions, what were they doing? They were doing a fire sacrifice for the benefit of all people, right? They could see that the age of Kali Yuga was coming, and so they thought, wow, what are we going to do with this age of Kali Yuga coming? And so they started to do fire sacrifices. But they said, what? They said what was going on? Their fire yajna was only doing what? What was it? Smoke. Yeah, it was only smoke, and it was only turning them brown from the dust of the smoke. There was no good coming. So they asked that Sutta Goswami speak the Srimad Bhagavatam, which he heard from Sukadev Goswami, right? So here we're at. It's 1-2-16. Okay. Susrisho Sradadhananyasya Susrisho Sradadhananyasya Vasudeva Kataruchihi. Vasudeva Kataruchihi. Syanmahat Sevaya Vipra. Syanmahat Sevaya Vipra. Punyatirtya Nisevanat. Punyatirtya Nisevanat. Please, Bolo. Susya Sosha. Vasudeva. Syanmahateva Vipripya. Punatirtha Nasevanat. Susya Sosradananyasya. Vasudeva Kataruchahi. Punyartikta Nasevanat. Sushashoshadanasya. Vasudeva Kataruchahi. Sanyamaha Seva Vipryaha. Punyatirtha Nasevanat. One more person? Kaylee, you're welcome back. Go ahead. Srushasho Sadananasya. Vasudeva Kataruchi. Sanyamat Seva Viprapya. Punyatirtha Nasevanat. Any recognized words in this the Sanskrit? Kata? What's kata? Talk, right? Ruchi? What's ruchi? Taste. How about Mahat Sevaya? Yeah, service to the great devotees, right? What's that? Punya? Punya Tirtha, holy places? Okay. And Nesevanat. We got seva in there. There must be some kind of service, right? Okay, let's look at the word for word and say it together. Okay, together. Srujasho, one who is engaged in hearing, Sradananasya, with care and attention, Vasudeva, in respect to Vasudeva, Kata, the message, Ruchi, virginity, Sayat, is made possible, Mahat Sevaya, by service rendered to pure devotees, Vripraha, O twice-born, Punya Tirtha, one who is cleansed of all vices, Nasevana, by service. Would somebody like to grab a microphone and please give us the translation?
O twice-born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva.
Okay. Somebody read the first paragraph of the purport, please.
The conditioned life of a living being is caused by his revolting against the Lord. There are men called devas, or godly living beings, and there are men called asuras, or demons, who are against the authority of the Supreme Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, a vivid description of the asuras is given, in which it is said that the asuras are put into lower and lower states of ignorance, life after life, and so sink to the lower animal forms, and have no information of the absolute truth, the personality of Godhead. These asuras are gradually rectified to God consciousness by the mercy of the Lord's liberated servitors in different countries according to the supreme will. Such devotees of God are very confidential associates of the Lord, and when they come to save human society from the dangers of godlessness, they are known as the powerful incarnations of the Lord, as sons of the Lord, as servants of the Lord, or as associates of the Lord. But none of them falsely claim to be God themselves. This is a blasphemy declared by the Asuras, and the demonic followers of such Asuras also accept pretenders as God or his incarnation. In the revealed scriptures, there is definite information of the incarnation of God. No one should be accepted as God or as an incarnation of God unless he is confirmed by the revealed scriptures.
Somebody else read the next paragraph, please.
The servants of God are to be respected as God by the devotees who actually want to go back to Godhead. Such servants of God are called Mahatmas or Tirthas, and they preach according to the particular time and place. The servants of God urge people to become devotees of the Lord. They never tolerate being called God. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was God himself according to the indication of the revealed scriptures, but he played the part of a devotee. People who knew him to be God addressed him as God, but he used to block his ears with his hands and chant the name of Lord Vishnu. He strongly protested against being called God, although undoubtedly he was God himself. The Lord behaves so to warn us against unscrupulous men who take pleasure in being addressed as God.
The servants of God come to propagate God consciousness. The intelligent people should cooperate with them in every respect. By serving the servant of God, one can please God more than by directly serving the Lord. The Lord is more pleased when he sees his servants are properly respected, because such servants risk everything for the service of the Lord, and so are very dear to the Lord. The Lord declares in Bhagavad Gita 18:69 that no one is dearer to him than one who risks everything to preach his glory. By serving the servants of the Lord, one gradually gets the quality of such servants, and thus one becomes qualified to hear the glories of God. The eagerness to hear about God is the first qualification of a devotee, eligible for entering the kingdom of God.
Thank you. Translation one more time. O twice born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the message of Vasudeva. So in this first paragraph, Srila Prabhupada mentions the Devas and the Suras, right? And what is Srila Prabhupada saying about the Asuras? Or what is he describing that makes somebody an Asura? Maybe this microphone, you can pass it to somebody? Anybody give us an understanding of what Srila Prabhupada's saying? It's not on, I don't think. Microphone.
They are against the authority of the Supreme Lord.
They're against the authority of the Supreme Lord. What do we understand that it means? What does that mean, to be against the authority of the Supreme Lord? You just raise your hand. No wrong answers.
They don't like that they have to somebody telling them what to do.
It's a major thing, right? Especially in American culture. Who are you to tell me what to do, right? Yeah. So the Asuras don't like the authority of the Vedas, right? They go against the authority of the Vedas. What else does Srila Prabhupada mention about the Asuras in this purport, this first paragraph?
They falsely claim to be God themselves.
Right? So and what's the difference between that in the devas?
Devas accept the authority of God, and they also like don't claim to be God, but rather they claim to be servants or devotees of the Lord.
Right? Devas want to be servants and known to be servants of the Lord, while the Asuras want to be known as God. And I believe in the last sentence he says, he mentions that no one should be no one should be accepted by God for an incarnation of God unless he is confirmed by the revealed scriptures. But I was looking for where Srila Prabhupada says in the purport that they take great joy in being called God, the Suras. They want to be known. But in the next paragraph, Srila Prabhupada starts speaking about the devotees, right? And what does he say about the devotees of the Lord? He's urging them for something. Oh, go ahead, Dressa. We can.
I guess I was going to say that they're kind of the opposite of the Asuras.
They're opposite, yeah. And he gives the explanation that the devotees are urging people to know Krishna. That's the devotees are saying, hey, I'm getting so much joy in serving the Lord, and so therefore I'm encouraging others. And then he gives the example of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Lord Chaitanya is God himself. But he's God in what mood? The devotee, right? And so Lord Chaitanya, showing the mood of the devotee, when he's being called, when people are addressing him as God, what does he do? Yeah, he covers his ears. He starts with Vishnu, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. He doesn't want to hear anything about it, right? He's giving us a nice example of how we would act if somebody started treating us or calling us God, right? I switched my language there because I was thinking that actually Guru we treat non-different than God, right? But we also understand that there is a difference between them, but this representative God is giving us Krishna himself. So he has good as Krishna. And we do this each morning, right? For Mangala Arti, our first prayer of the day, right? Think, gosh, we must wake up as devotees of Krishna, and our first thing we must sing is about the glories of Krishna, right? I mean, it would only make sense. But we don't. What is our first song? Guru Vastakam, right? And we sing 8 stanzas glorifying the Guru. In the third paragraph, Srila Prabhupada is giving us an understanding of why do we do this. What does he say the reason for this is? Any thoughts? Because it's most pleasing to Krishna. He says that Krishna actually enjoys more when his devotee is appreciated in the proper way, when his devotee is glorified. So when we walk into the temple, the first thing we do is pay our respects to Krishna, right? No. We pay our respects to Prabhupada first, right? Because the devotee's ultimate desire is to please Krishna. And so knowing how to please Krishna, we know that the most pleasing thing to him is that we go pay our respects to Srila Prabhupada first. Sometimes we'll pay our respects to the devotees, and then respects to Srila Prabhupada, and then we pay our respects to Krishna, right? And so in the morning program, we start with this Guru Vastakam, and we go through 8 stanzas glorifying the devotee of the Lord, the Guru, right? So in the first stanza, what are we starting with? Samsara, yeah. We say, sometimes we call them the samsara prayers, the prayers of death, birth, death, old age, and disease. right? But we start with a very sober morning, with the first stanza being, you know what? This life, this material condition is that of suffering through birth and death, but we have one saving grace, and that's the mercy of Guru. He's coming as the rain cloud to stop this this burning fire of material conditioning. And then the next stanza, right? What do we have? Raise your hand if you... Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitikita, right? Right? We get to hear about how Guru is showing his respects to Mahaprabhu, right? By singing, dancing, playing musical instruments. And he's very gladdened by this, right? In the third stanza, we've got, what is it? Yeah, so we're talking about the Guru in the temple, right? And we get to see how the Guru's engaging us in service. He's not only in service, but he's also engaging us in service, right? And what's his service in the temple? Vigraha? Yeah, right? He's worshiping the deity of the Lord. And he's also doing what? Cleaning? Yes. He's cleaning the temple. And then he engages us in the cleaning of the temple and worshiping the deities and dressing them beautifully, right? And then we get to my favorite stanza. What is this? What is this one? Shatur Vida. Four kinds of food stuff that has been offered to Krishna. He's so kind that he's giving us this prasadam. He's very joyful when the devotees are eating this prasadam, the food that's offered to Krishna. These four things. Then I'll skip to, then we have the fifth stanza. We're understanding that he's appreciating the pastimes of Krishna, right? Of Radha and Krishna. He's appreciating the qualities of Krishna. He's appreciating the name of Krishna. And he's always desiring to taste or relish these qualities of Krishna. And then we go to the end. I'll skip to the end here because we're already at 8:15. What does the last stanza say? Sa prasada. What is this? What is this saying? Give a mic right here to. Yeah. What are we hearing in the morning for the last stanza? Go ahead.
You want me to sing the last stanza?
If you want to sing it, please.
So it's Yasya Prasada Bhagavat Prasado Yasya Prasadan Nagati Kutopi Dhyans tu Vams Tasya Yasya Sri Sandhyam Vande Guru Sri Charanara Vindam.
Yes. What are we saying?
Yasya Prasado. So Yasya Prasado Bhagavat Prasado. Whenever we please the spiritual master, God is pleased. Bhagavat Prasado.
Right?
Yasya Prasadan. When God is not, when the spiritual master is not pleased, Yasya Prasadan. So Nagati Kutopi. There's no way that you can move forward on this path.
So this sums up this last paragraph by Srila Prabhupada, right? That our ultimate gift in Krishna consciousness is service to the Guru, because it's the most pleasing to Krishna. And we engage in that service, engaging in, what does Srila Prabhupada say? By serving the servant of God, one can please God more than by directly serving the Lord. The Lord is more pleased when we see that his servants are properly respected, because such servants risk everything for the service of the Lord, and they are so very dear to the Lord. So our morning programs made like this is this great appreciation for Guru, we sing Guru Vastakam, then we sing Hare Krishna, then we sing the Lord Nrsingadev, then we chant japa, right? We chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And then we, through that chanting, we get fired up to do what next? Guru Puja. Woo. And we go back to Guru Puja, right? Ooh, thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, we have Tulsi Puja. Whew. And then we have Japa. And then we have Guru Puja. And then we greet the deities, right? And then what do? We read from Srimad Bhagavatam. And in this verse, by such service one gains affinity for hearing the message of Vasudeva. So we go through a nice morning program, appreciating the Guru very nicely. Then we can hear Srimad Bhagavatam very nicely. We can really relish Srimad Bhagavatam. And then in Srimad Bhagavatam, it itself says that through regularly hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, our hearts become cleansed, and we start to have a taste for worshiping the Supreme Person. Yes. Any questions, comments, thoughts? Please. Gokulananda Prabhu. Oh no. There we go.
Hi. So speaking about asuras, I remember one senior devotee, he had mentioned in his class, he said, Asu means in Sanskrit body. Asuramante iti asura. That is the definition of asura, meaning one who is engrossed in enjoying one's own body. So to the extent we are involved in that activity, to that extent we are also asuras. So about my.
Thank you, Prabhu. Stop enjoying this body. Any other comments, questions, thoughts, please? Yes, Srila Prabhupada says in that first paragraph too, that the suras eventually become purified also. Where does it say this? Oh, here we go. These asuras are gradually rectified to the God conscious by the mercy of the Lord's liberated servitors in different countries according to supreme will. Such devotees of God are very confidential associates of the Lord, and when they come to save human society from dangers of godliness, they are known as the powerful incarnations of the Lord, the sons of the Lord, as servants of the Lord's, or associates of the Lord's. It's interesting, right, that eventually asuras get rectified by Guru. Guru comes and even helps the asuras. Any other comments? Thoughts? Yes.
So you said like different countries and like different places in this world itself, but also I've heard that that these great devotees, they also like travel through the upper planetary systems and the lower planetary systems. Could you explain a little bit more about that?
Well, the devotee favorite, right? A devotee favorite is Narada Muni, right? Obviously. Narada Muni is the transcendental spaceman, going up and down, left and right, wherever he needs to go, wherever he wants to go, to preach Krishna consciousness. So the devotees of the Lord wanting to serve the Lord are always anxious to bring people back. So whenever Krishna asks the devotee, whatever he asks, they do, right? So he may ask them to come and take birth and right here on the earth and to bring back, his lost children. So most people have that kind of situation where it's service given by the Lord. But there are people like, there's Narada Muni. Does anybody know of anybody besides Narada Muni that has the complete restricted unfreedom just to go wherever he wants, whenever he wants? Yes, Prabhu. Parsuram. Okay. We use the microphone because we have YouTube, and people on YouTube are listening, and they want to hear it from you, Prabhu.
Hello.
Yes.
Parshuram has the powers to go by the speed of his mind, like man ki speed, so he can travel anywhere in the world, in the universe, in all the universes. When he confronted Lord Rama after he broke the bow, Lord Shiva's bow, that's when he gave away his powers, and then he went back to meditate further.
Very interesting. Thank you, Prabhu. Gokulananda. Hanuman? Ooh, I did not know this. Hanuman can go wherever he wants, huh? Oh, that's cool. He can fly? Yeah, I knew he can fly, but can he fly to different planets? Wow. It's amazing. Hanuman ki jai. He flew to the sun. You're right, didn't he? Or he was going to. And they had to stop him. Didn't they? Yeah. So the devotees of the Lord are only interested in their service, right? So some people have services where they go different planetary systems, but everybody has their service. So some are there in with Krishna, and they're doing their service. And if they're asked by the Lord to do some other service, they're very happy to do it. But anyway, what's your thoughts?
Oh, that reminded me as well that I heard that when Srila Prabhupada was asked by Krishna to come here, at first he didn't want to leave Krishna and Golok, and then he eventually did come here because to liberate or to help all the people here in this world.
Yeah. I was also thinking of that. Thank you. Any other questions, comments, thoughts? Okay, we'll end a little bit early, but I just wanted to, I guess you could say my topic for this is encouragement for the morning program. This morning program is meant and built in a way that to give us this affinity for hearing the message of Vasudeva by connecting with the devotee, the pure devotee, and getting purified. And it's just so potent, that it really just kicks up our level of our devotional service so much and so quick. And we can see that Srila Prabhupada has designed our morning program in such a way for this process of appreciation of the Guru, appreciation of Guru, giving Krishna the highest pleasure, chanting Hare Krishna, asking for devotional service, then hearing the message of Vasudeva. We're hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, and therefore we're becoming purified very quickly. Gokulananda Prabhu.
I wanted to add one more thing. Talking about the Ritvik philosophy, they reject the existing contemporary spiritual masters in our lineage. They believe, for those who are not aware of this particular terminology, Ritvik means basically they just believe only in the Acharya, like Srila Prabhupada, and there is no one after Prabhupada. But if you see, I remember Jayadvaita Swami, he emphasizes a lot on this. The morning prayer as beautifully explained by Prabhuji. That morning prayer is for one's own spiritual master.
Mm.
So, and then we have Guru Puja glorifying the founder Acharya.
Mm. Good point. Yeah, our Guru Puja is very unique for the International Society of Krishna Consciousness. From what I understand, other traditions don't have this. That Guru Puja is for our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. I appreciate that point. Sometimes I hear people during Guru Puja chanting Jai Guru Dev. I go, oh, that's for Srila Prabhupada. Not that we don't appreciate it. I'm not trying to by any means say negativity towards people. But just that understanding of Guru Puja is important to understand that it is meant for the establishing that Srila Prabhupada is our founder Acharya, and continually remember that. Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you for bringing that up. I didn't want to touch upon that topic because it's a bit controversial, but Jayadvaita Swami, he would often say, no Jai Prabhupada in the, when you are chanting Sansara Dhavana, basically, but
try to stop us. Try to stop me from my Jai Prabhupada. I dare you. Just kidding. Jai Advaita Swami. Ki Jai. Okay, well, in there, thank you all very much. Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Gaura Pramanande Hari Hari Bo. Vanchikal Patarubhisha. Kripa Sindhubhyevacha. Patitanam Pavanibhyo. Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Antikoti Vaishnava Ki Jai.